Okay, good day again. So, we are now in our week 4, module 4, okay, in our practical research subject. So, our lesson for today is designing research useful in daily life and writing a research title. So, pag-aralan na natin kung ano ba yung importance or usefulness of research in our daily life, and of course, on how to write a title. So we're going to know on how to design a research that is useful in daily life. So the design stage constitutes the step where the methodological procedure is planned and prepared. Okay, following are the steps in research design. First, the very first step is to choose a topic. Siyempre, maghahanap tayo ng topic na gagawan natin ng research. Okay, so the topic from which you can design a research should be useful in daily life. So, sabi ko nga, nakaraan, di ba, yung research dapat ginagawa para mag-solve ng problem. Okay, dapat siya ay useful, okay, sa ating pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. Okay, for example, nga nakaraan, hindi discuss natin yung about COVID-19. So, wala pang nakadiscover ng gamot, di ba, sa COVID-19. So, pwede siyang i-research. Researchable topic siya. Okay, more on scientific. Okay, scientific research siya. Okay, which is also useful in daily life, di ba, para makapag bigay ng additional life dun sa mga nagkasakit. Okay, so it could be related to business, education, health, environment, social issues, politics, communications, and more. Pero mas maganda syempre, kung mag-research kayo, doon na kayo sa line ninyo. Okay, for example, sa ABM, they will going to focus in business. Okay, in STEM, okay, more on pwedeng health, okay, pwedeng environment, yan, pwedeng ano pa ba? Basta more on sciences, okay, doon sa inyong field. Okay, so, ganon tayo dapat pumili ng research topic. So, dapat importante siya, okay, sa inyong daily life. Number 2, include the goals, objectives of the study. The objective should be very clear in the mind of the researcher, as this will lead to clarity of the design and proper response from the respondents. So, yun, dapat alam mo yung goal mo. Okay? Maliwanag yung goal mo or yung purpose ng study mo. Ano ba yung gusto mong ma-solve na problem? Clear dapat. Para, yun, alam mo kung paano gawin yung study, di ba? Para maging maayos yung design of your study. Ano ba gagawin mo? Scientific research ba? Okay? Or ano lang siya? Descriptive research lang yung gagawin mo. So, kailangan malinaw kung anong klase yung objective or goal of your study. Siyempre, kapag kung ang goal mo ay makakita ka ng gamot, okay, sa isang sakit, so ibig sabihin, yun ay scientific research. Okay, so pwede kang mag-conduct ng experimental or tests, okay, sa laboratory para makita mo yung response from the respondents. Okay, for example, sa COVID-19, kunyari nag-experiment ka ng gamot. Ba, ang gamot mo ay papaya, tawa-tawa, ano pa ba? Aloe vera. Okay, gusto mong malaman, okay, magte-test ka sa 3 taong may sakit ng COVID. Diba? Tetest mo yung 3 gamot na yon. So, ngayon, alam mo kung saan siya gagawin. Diba? Alam mo kung sino-sino yung mga variables mo. Yung mga variables mo ay mayroong sakit na COVID at saka yung mga herbal plants na tawa-tawa, diba, papaya, and aloe vera. Okay, so those are your variables. Okay, so ang goal mo is, malaman mo kung saan yung sa 3 gamot na yun or yung herbal, yung mas effective doon sa COVID-19. So example lang yun natin. Okay, kailangan. So ang gagawin mo is, scientific because you are going to experiment. Step 3, describe a specific setting, location. Describe in brief, the place where the study is conducted. So, yun, dapat alam mo kung saan mo papag-aralan yung research mo. Okay, madidiscuss mo dapat, madidescribe mo kung saan mo siya saan yung setting? Doon ka lang ba sa taga Brooks Point? Yung test mo nung doon sa may scientific, ano mo? Or sa Puerto, taga Puerto ba? So, dapat naka-specify kung saan yung setting or location ng study mo. Number 4, consider the data sources. The various sources of the data or information should be very clearly stated by the researcher. Primary data sources include information collected and processes directly by the researcher, such as interviews, survey, and observation. Secondary data sources include information retrieved through pre-existing sources, such as research articles in internet or library searches. So yun, dapat alam mo rin kung saan mo kunin yung mga data. Okay, kung dapat may available data. Okay, mahirap kasing mag-research kung walang available data. So sa atin, meron tayong primary and secondary data. Ang primary data, yun yung mga data na ibibigay mo doon sa mga respondents mo or sa participants mo. Okay? Makukuha mo yun sa kanila through interview, survey, and observation. Samantalang yung secondary data naman natin ay makukuha natin sa mga published articles sa internet, sa aklat, kay research articles. So, yun ay tinatawag nating secondary data. So, kapag nagpaikot tayo ng questionnaire at nasagot ng ating mga respondents yung ating tanong, sila ay considered as primary data. Kapag nag-research ka sa internet at nakakita ka ng existing research doon, okay, ang yung data ay secondary data sources. Number 5. Use technique of data collection. For the collection of record information, it is necessary to some special techniques such as interviews, questionnaires, and surveys, observations, documents, and record. So, dapat ready ka rin kung anong gagamitin mong mga tools para makolect mo yung data sa iyong respondents. Pwedeng mag-interview ka, questionnaire, or mag-survey, or observe, or i-document mo, or i-record. Kaya yung iba, nag-i-stay doon. For example, yung kanyang respondents ay taga-bundok. So, nag-stay sila doon sa bundok for observation and documentation. So, dapat alam mo kung ano yung iyong techniques for data collection. Okay? So, now let's proceed on writing a research title. A research title is a product of a real-world observations, dilemmas, wide reading, selective viewing, meaningful interactions, and deep reflection. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang research title natin ay hindi lang basta-basta ginagawa, kundi kailangan natin ng deep reflection, selective viewing, and observations and dilemmas. So, hindi siya basta-basta ginagawa. Kailangan pinag-iisipan natin ng mabuti. The title of the research is the research problem inquiry in capsule form. It must be clearly reflect and topic of investigation, and it must be original, clear, concise, and specific. So, kaya ang ating research title ay in capsule form na siya. Ibig sabihin sa title pa lang makikita or maintindihan na natin kung ano yung laman ng buong research. Yun, dapat it should be original, clear, concise, and specific. The title gives a name to the research. It is the first thing that the readers meet. Therefore, it should be attractive and create a good impression. Ayun. So, yun. Kapag yung pag maganda na yung title, so very attractive siya sa reader na basahin yung ating research. So, magandang makaka-create ka agad ng magandang impression. So, we have guidelines in the formulation of research title. Number 1, the title must contain the following elements. A, subject matter of the research problem, the setting or locale of the study, and the respondents or participants involved in the study. Okay, there are researches na hindi nilalagay yung locale doon sa kanilang research study. Okay, pwede natin kasi siyang ilagay doon sa scope and delimitation. Pero pwede na naman natin siyang ilagay doon sa title mismo kung hindi pa masyadong mahaba yung ating research title. So, yung tatlo lang yung laman, dapat mayroong research problem, locale or the setting of the study, and the respondents or the participant. Number 2, the time or period when a study was conducted. If the title becomes too long because of these elements, the time frame or setting may be omitted except in evaluation studies. Okay, yung period, 2020-2021, kailangan ilagay natin kung anong year yung study. Pero kung mahaba na, pwede natin siya ilagay dun sa time frame or settings na lang. hindi na doon sa title. Number 3, the title must be broad enough to include all aspects of the study but should be brief as concise as possible. Yun, kailangan dun nga sa research mo, pang sa title pa lang ng research mo, alam na agad ng reader kung ano yung laman ng study mo. Kaya kailangan siya ay brief and concise. Yun, the use of a term analysis of, a study of, an investigation of, and the like should be avoided. All these are understood to have been done in research. So yun, nidi-discourage yung paggamit ng mga terms na yan. So kung maaari, tanggalin na lang siya. Number 5, the title contains more than one line. It should be written in an inverted pyramid. So kailangan siya ay ang paggawa sa kanya ay hindi one line, kundi ginagawa siya na mayroong format, which is inverted pyramid. Number 6, when typed or encoded in a title page, all words in the title must be in capital letters. So, laging tandaan na kapag doon sa research title, all of words are written in capital letters. If possible, the title must not be longer more than 12 substantive words. Hanggang hindi siya sobra sa 12 words. Avoid long, detailed title that gives too much information. Number 9. To shorten the title, delete the terms assessment or evaluation if these are already emphasized in the text. 10. Use no punctuation at the end of the title and don't use abbreviations. So yun, wag na tayong gumamit ng mga punctuations and abbreviations. Do not underline the title of the research or enclose it with quotation marks. Okay, note the 12 substantive word requirement of APA or American Psychology Association mean that only the keyword are counted. For example, in the quantitative research title, reading comprehension and the ability of freshman student in solving word problems, there are only 8 substantive words in the title. The prepositions in and of and the corrector are not included. So, meron tayong reading. 1, 2, comprehension, 3, ability, freshman, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, meron lang siyang 8 substantive words. So, yung ating and, the, of, in, ay hindi na siya kasama sa counting. So, we have characteristics of a good research title. A good research title should be interesting to the reader. Sabi ko nga kanina, dapat sa isang tingin pa lang ng reader, ay ma-convince mo na siya na basahin yung research mo. To make the title interesting, attention-grabbing, and easy to understand, use words that create a positive impression and stimulate the reader's interests. So, kailangan attention-grabbing yung gagawin yung title. Okay? Na magkakaroon sila ng interest na basahin yung research mo. It reflects the tone of writing. It contains important keywords. To broad topic will lead you now here. In order to narrow down broad topics to specific ones, the purpose or intent of the study must be clear. Example ng mga broad topic natin. The following are example of broad topic. Blended learning in English. Presidential election. Classes result. Agribusiness. Social networking. Vegetarianism. So, wala siya. Hindi natin alam kung saan presidential election ba yun. Ano yung gusto mong pag-aralan sa presidential election? Sa anong klaseng social networking ang gusto mong pag-aralan? Saan yun siya? Sino-sino yung mga respondents? So, it is very broad topic. So, dapat gawin natin siyang specific topic. So, here an example of specific topics that are researchable. A correlation and the use of blended learning in freshman English classes on student achievement. The impact of agribusiness on the Philippine economy. So, campaign events and materials and the impact of presidential election result. The cause and effect relationship of social networking and online selling. Effect of vegetarian on physical health. Kung titingnan natin, the impact of agribusiness on the Philippine economy. So, meron tayong settings, local, which is, papag-aralan natin ay ang Philippine economy, and the impact of agribusiness. Okay, yung ating problem. Impact. Ano ba yung impact ng agribusiness? So, yung papag-aralan natin dito ay yung mga tao na mayroong sila ay nandoon sa agribusiness world. Okay, so yun siya. So, kompleto yung ating content ng ating research. Capsulized siya. So, yun. Techniques in narrowing down topic into research question. Ito na kung paano mag-narrow down ng ating research topic. Number 1, examine the literature. Yan. Pag-aralan mo kung ano-ano ba yung mga important details na pwede mong malagay doon sa ating research title na talagang laging binabanggit na sa literature. Talk over ideas with others. Okay, pwede kang magtanong. Okay, magbuo ka ng idea, pwede mo siyang ipakita sa iba. Or pwede mong ipa-check sa advisor. Apply to the specific content. Yun, kailangan specific content lang yung gagamitin. Define the aim or desired outcome of the study. So, kailangan alam mo kung ano yung gusto mo maging outcome sa iyong